how you going? Hope you guys are doing well. We're out on another adventure, just out of Kalgoorlie, and we're going to go look at some pending ground, see if there's anything there. So hopefully we can get onto a bit. Somebody prospecting down there already. No, we just hit the haul road that leads us out to the pending ground, and already I can see a lot of tracks on it, a lot of fresh tracks. I haven't mentioned it, but I've actually got a TV interview this week, and I'm a little nervous about it. It's real low-key, it's not even Australian, it's German TV. Yeah, they're just doing a little story on the gold fever. Yeah, we'll show them around some of the interview as well and put it up just so you guys can see how bloody nervous I am. And hopefully I don't make a fool out of myself. You never know, it is highly possible. Anyway, let's get on with it, eh? Hopefully we can just like park right on a nice piece of gold. I spent a good few hours just looking around town, somewhere close. There's quite a bit of pending ground, but I just wanted to find somewhere that had a really good chance, some really nice looking ground. I don't want to stuff around too much because I've really only just got this one day to have a look. There's one of the tracks. Still on dad duties. I'm hanging to get out. I need to make some money, maybe in another couple of weeks, and we can head out for a bit of a 2-week trip, something like that. Anyway, hey guys. Welcome back to the channel, and we just hit over 5,000 subs, which is unbelievable. I want to say hello to all the new subs and everyone that came in on the last video. That was probably the biggest video I've done since starting the channel, and I think it hit like 30,000 views. I was doing 10,000 views a day pretty much, and so it hit 30,000 views after 3 days, and we made some okay money on that as well. So I'd have to thank all of you for that, because I really needed some cash. I'm not working my trade, I'm just out here looking for gold and making videos full time now. So I really appreciate you guys watching and signing on. And in saying that, welcome to another adventure, and hopefully we can get on a bit today. And I'm only just out of Kalgoorlie on some pending ground, so it's not a big adventure, and to be honest, we might not get anything at all. That's usually how it goes. But I do have the San Hima Gazebo with inner 10 stuffed away in the tray there. We'll put the gazebo up at some stage and I'll show you that. It's very quick and easy, and it's a good alternative for the awnings on the car if you don't want to be bringing the awning in and out. Some of you guys might have some of those King's awnings, XDM awnings. They're crap, pain in the ass. I actually think it'd be easier to just whip out the gazebo and pop that up, whack some line in the ground and peg it down. Anyway, I'm wasting time here, and I'm going to quickly have a look at this ground here in front of me and just see if there's any gold on it. Screamer. Alright, yeah, we stopped at another nice looking little spot here, just up the track a little, and we'll just have a quick look here. Looks pretty good, and just keep going. Doesn't get much more complicated than that, just keep looking. You know, obviously we're hunting for some new ground, and I'm just going to document it, see how long it takes before we get onto a patch. So I've walked up to the side of this little hill. So anyway, didn't come out with a boot scrape, which is promising. Sounds okay as well, surprisingly. Righto. Actually a bit surprised this one's still in there. It's the first target. There's tracks all over here. Whatever that was, it was down there a little bit. Surprisingly. Oh, you're joking me? gold. I haven't even been detecting for an hour yet, and we just walked straight onto that really nice bit of gold. So we'll have a look. Wow, it's actually a grammer as well. Just got to stay onto it. You guys know how it goes. Yeah, so that's your bag for your inner tent, and it's fairly decent size. Nice bag, easily stashed. And yeah, they give you, you know, all the San Hima stuff comes, all nice bags, a little oversized as well, so you can get your gear in there real easy. Little bag, heaps of space. You can stash all your gear in there if you want. Yeah, so I ended up doing a bit of a short for VicOffroad for the San Hima Gazebo, and I hope you guys enjoy. Check it out. And I'll just slap a few pegs down. And it's not windy today, but you never know. This summer, sometimes you get these willies just come through and it'll just send this to the moon. It's beautiful. Oh, bloody pretty stoked about that last video I put up. Hit like 35,000 views in a few days. Probably would have had more views if I actually captured whatever that was mauling me to death. Would have been way more entertaining. But anyway, yeah, picked up like 300 subscribers in a few days. That was crazy. So, but how you all going? Some of the comments you guys were leaving, eh? I swear to God, I'm never coming out bush again. And you know, we're out here all the time, so you'd think that we would see something, right? But you don't really, because it's either extraordinarily rare or just really cool stories. There is one that I would probably say it's hard to write off. And of course, it's the Yowie. There's just been so many sightings and big cats. Some of the comments you guys left, you've seen them too. Whatever it was that was looking at me in the bushes, its head was about the size of a human head, and it was scary as hell. I've never experienced anything like it. But I do have another story for you. And I have had another encounter, not in Western Australia. It was in 2015. It was in Hill End in New South Wales. It was a fair way out of Hill End, not too far out of Hill End. And there was some ruins there and stuff like that. And it's like a popular spot for people to go panning. And on that particular day, there was no one around, travelling around Australia in a small caravan. And I'd prospected all around Australia. And Hill End was just one spot that I really wanted to have a look at. Driving on these real bung tracks. No one had been down them for ages. Don't know what I was doing there, to be honest. Don't even know where I was going. Don't know what I'm doing there. Pulled over on the side of the track. And it was sort of up on a ridge, real rough as guts track. And I was actually making my way out. I was thinking, this is crap. I'm getting out of here. It's rough as guts. It's real dense bush. Didn't like it one bit. So we're on the top of this ridge line. And it sort of dropped off gently, not hugely, dropped off on one side. And I thought, you know, there's a bit of quartz on the ground. I thought, I'll go have a look. I'll wander in there and I'll have a look. Grab the detector, you know, head off down the slope. About 15 metres away from the car. You know, I'm just slowly moving through I hate that bush around there. It's so thick. It's really scary. Probably about 25 metres, 30 metres in front of me into the gully, there was a massive thicket of trees, like bushes, real thick. You know, a thicket. And I made no, I'm not going in there because it's creepy as hell. And as I was making my way down towards it, I started seeing a whole bunch of kangaroo carcasses, bones everywhere, and it was giving me the heebies actually, because like generally, you know, when you're around predators' lairs, you'll see a lot of that stuff. Generally, like dogs and that around caves, you'll see a lot of that stuff. This was just down the side of a hill leading into some thicket. The ground was nice though, so I'm moving slowly. I'm thinking, I'll just, you know, another 5 minutes and then I'll head out of here. As I was wandering down towards the thicket, I made note of it, not going in there, and I think I took maybe another 5 or 6 steps towards the thicket, and then just out of nowhere, like I was already getting the creeps, but I didn't feel like I was being watched, but out of nowhere, 2 big massive thumps on the ground, like really big thumps. Not anything I'm familiar with, like really loud, like it sounded as heavy as a horse, whatever it was. 2 big thumps on the ground, and obviously I looked straight up to where that sound was coming from. It was in the thicket where I was just looking and I didn't want to go in. I couldn't make out the shape of it, but I saw something pitch black moving in the thicket, and obviously because it was so dense I couldn't actually see what the bloody hell it was, but when it was moving it was completely silent. I think it was probably about 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Same thing, I've just shit bricks, like, and I'm thinking, what the fuck was that? And I made the response that it was looking for, and I hightailed it out of there real fast, probably about 30 meters back up to the car, and like you couldn't see the car, it was sort of down a, and like the, you know, my wife still says the look on my face, and but of course she didn't believe me and she still makes fun of me, and I actually, you know, I didn't tell anyone. You don't tell people about your sightings like that. That's a little bit, you know, people make fun of you, but it's too late for that, so people already make fun of me, so whatever. And I know you guys probably had similar experiences, but that was definitely something out of the ordinary. And that was back in 2015. Hill End, you know, I've had wild horses have a go at me out at Laverton before. I was just trying to bring out some water, and it's like, you know, I just bring some water out, friggin', you know, it starts fronting up to me. So, you know, real big thumps. Whatever it was freaking massive, dude. It scared the shit out of me, that's all I remember. Yeah, I'm just trying to keep the conversation going here. Sounded like a few of you guys have had experiences as well. And yeah, I know a lot of people don't want to talk about their experiences. A lot of the time you can't actually be sure of what you've seen, but all you know that it was just a little bit unusual, something a little bit out of the ordinary. Yeah, it's enough to make you sort of think a little bit more about what just happened. People are going to make fun of you. Of course they are, whatever, you know, who cares, right? You know, we're all crazy, aren't we? Actually, I thought I was pretty crazy, but some of the comments you guys were leaving, it made me feel a lot better, actually. I feel like I'm pretty sane, actually, so thanks for that. Quite a few old scrapes here. It's right on top of the blob. Found that bit just down there. Sounds good. Well, they might have just missed a bit. Maybe they didn't have a 6,000. I haven't pulled the 7,000 out for about 2 months now. Just sitting right there on my finger. Another little bit of gold. Right next to someone's old scrape. Easily missed. There you go. Look at that. It's probably like 0.1. Yeah. That's alright though. What's that? 20 bucks? You'd be like, look at that. 20 bucks. Joking, right? Yeah, I'd say that's 150 bucks. See, someone else has come down here not that long ago. Yeah, right now. They must have driven right past me. Bloody bastards picked the same spot that I picked. Queenslanders. Alrighty, so yeah, I just pulled up to another spot, and as I was driving down the track, yabbering away, saw some fresh tracks, And I didn't even realise, I didn't honestly even notice, but a couple of people had drove past, like right past me when I was probably detecting before. And so I just drove past them then, just waved and kept going. But yeah, it's so busy out, and looks like they'd found a bit there as well, to be honest. And yeah, because they didn't seem overly stoked to see me driving around. But anyway, pulled in here and then straight away ran over a big hole. So people have been finding gold here, obviously. And I'm just going to have another look for an hour, and I'm going to head in a bit more. So I end up doing a bit of bush bashing and having a bit of look around. But you know how it is, there's only so many hours in a day. End up going back to where I'd found gold. Just couldn't get on anymore. That's how it goes sometimes. I end up finding a few spots where the other people look like they'd found a bit of gold, and a few patches that have been pushed. So there's definitely gold being found in the area. Might head back out there another time. Ah, God. But that's it for this one. Have a good one. I'll see you on the next one.